Welcome back to Introduction to Chinese, and now let's start lesson 3. This time we'll learn how to call out to each other and how to reply when someone calls out to you. The lesson's goals and objectives are very simple. It's to understand how people are calling out to each other and how to respond with I. We'll go over 3 dialogues, and in the third dialogue, we'll learn a very simple function. And finally, we'll finish off with a quick recap and a quiz. Now let's start with dialogue 1. On the right is Li Jianjian, and on the left is Li Jianjian's colleague named Du Juan. In this dialogue, Li Jianjian is in her studio, and Du Juan has some big news to share and is calling out to Li Jianjian from far away. Let's watch.
Li Jianjian!
Great, now let's break that down. First, Du Juan is calling Li Jianjian. Actually, let's take this opportunity to look at the name Li Jianjian a little bit closer. Li is the surname. This is a very common surname in China. You might know some famous people like Bruce Lee or Jet Li. And the word Jian in her name literally means sharp or pointy. And Li Jianjian replies to the call with I. This is like in English, if someone calls out to you, you might respond with yes, like, hey John, yes, right? It's a way to acknowledge that you heard the other person. Let's watch the dialogue again. Notice how Du Juan calls her by her full name and how she replies with I.
Li Jianjian!
Great. Moving on to dialogue 2. This is taken from episode 5, which you will get to watch very soon. It's a quick dialogue between Li Haichao, the man on the left, and He Ziqiu, the boy on the right. This is a flashback to He Ziqiu's childhood. You've watched up to episode 3, so you should know that this boy has been adopted by Li Haichao. But in episode 5, in the flashback segment, the drama adds a little bit more detail, and you'll find out more when you get there. Anyhow, in this scene, the boy calls out to him and he responds. Let's watch.
Ba.
Right, so He Ziqiu calls out Ba, which means dad. Ba. Ba. And Li Haichao responds with A, almost in a whisper. And even though this word is always spelled as I with A and I, speakers may pronounce this as A, as in this case. When you review this lesson, you can rewind and compare how speakers in each of these 3 clips pronounce this word differently. Now let's watch the dialogue again. Notice how the kid calls him Ba, and he responds with A.
Ba.
Great, very simple. That was dialogue 2. And finally, let's take a look at dialogue 3, where we have Ling Xiao and his father, Ling Heping. There has been an emergency, and Ling Heping is trying to get Ling Xiao to go with him in a hurry. Now let's see how he is calling out to his son. Let's watch.
林笑，哎，快点！
All right, now let's take a closer look. First, his dad shouts, Ling Xiao. Actually, let's do a breakdown of the name Ling Xiao. First, Ling is his surname. Actually, this surname is not so common in China. And Xiao is his given name. This is a literary word that means cloud or sky. So the name is Ling Xiao. Ling Xiao. Going back to the dialogue, Ling Xiao replies with just an A. Again, he is pronouncing this not as I, but A. And his father wants him to hurry. He says, 快点, 快点, which means hurry up. Now let's take a closer look at each individual word in this phrase. First, 快 means fast or quick, right? 快, 快. And 点 literally means a point, but here it means a little bit. 点. 点. So 快点 would mean be a little bit faster or hurry up, right? 快点 快点. Let's watch the dialogue again. Notice how the father says 快点.
林笑，快点！
If you're observant, you might notice that the way he said 快点 is a little bit different from how I said it. I said 快点, but he said
快点！
快点儿. Instead of saying 点, he said 点儿, deleting the n and adding a r at the end. This addition of r is generally known as Rhotacization, and in Chinese it functions as a kind of colloquialism. This is especially common in the north part of China, such as Beijing. Adding r's to some words shows a more relaxed colloquial tone. And incidentally, if an r is added to the word ending in n, like 点, the n will go away as shown by the strike through right here. Different characters in the drama tends to rhoticize differently. For example, Ling Xiao is very reserved and formal in his demeanor, so he tends to use this less. More on this in our free pronunciation course under lesson 2.4. Going back to the dialogue, Ling Xiao's father yells 快点儿 to tell him to hurry. Let's watch it one more time. Notice how Ling Xiao responds with A and his father yells 快点儿.
林笑，快点！
Great, so that's the end of all the 3 dialogues. Now let's summarize a function we have learned today. That is, we can use I to respond to someone when they're calling out to you. For example, when his dad calls Ling Xiao, he responds with A. When He Ziqiu calls Li Haichao Ba, meaning dad, he replies with a light A. And when Du Juan calls out to Li Jianjian, she also replies with I. Awesome. So that's how you reply to someone calling out to you, simply with I, like Li Jianjian, or A, like Ling Xiao or Ling Heping. And that's it for this lesson. You've learned 5 new expressions and 1 structure. We learned that Ba means dad. I is an interjection used to respond to someone calling out to you. Kuai is an adjective meaning fast. Dian means a little. This is classified as a counter, but we won't get into that in this course. And finally, we learn 快点 or 快点儿 with rhotacization, meaning hurrying up. And finally, we've also learned how to use I to respond to someone when they're calling out to you. And that concludes lesson 3, which also concludes unit 1. And please make sure to complete the quiz after the lesson. And there's also a very short 3-question survey, which takes just 3 clicks to complete. Please respond to the survey so that I know how you're doing in this course so far. Once you've done that, you can then move on to lesson 4. Please make sure to watch the 4th episode of the drama before the lesson. If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to hit the like button so that you can easily find this video again in your like history. Also, subscribe to our channel so that YouTube will keep recommending you content like this to keep you learning. And make sure to engage with us in the comments and answer each other's questions. The more you talk about it, the more you remember what you have learned. And I'll see you in lesson 4. And we'll learn how to say thank you in lesson 4. Okay? All right, goodbye.